It's been a series that's had a little of everything so far. See if we'll crown a league champion here tonight. It's Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Eric Young Jr. comes to the plate to lead.
Left fielder, Eric Young Jr.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Here we go.
Fork ball. That's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Right on the corner, 2-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first. Britt Stacy will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
The 1-0 delivery. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, no question that keeping the ball on the ground is going to be an important tool for him moving forward. This is a good start here as he bounces back from the leadoff single to get himself the nice 6-4-3.
Prince Fielder will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless. Leading off the inning, Claudio Velasquez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, when you have the kind of fastball he does, you almost don't have to worry about location. I mean,
Chris Meeks comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The knuckleball giggling at him as it goes by. 1-1.
68 miles an hour. I mean, that's barely the speed limit. You don't see pitches that slow too often.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
And with 2 gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And as you see there, lying in wait for the winner in this series, the National League representatives, the Pittsburgh Pirates. And what a story they've been all year. And that's in there for strike 1. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. Tim Beckham digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop,
in there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Hit hard to short. Segura has it. And a rather easy first out.
Batting 8.
Striding into the box, Deanna Navarro. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Come on, guys.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. Nothing in one.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Pedroia onto the grass.
I got it.
And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 9.
Stepping in, James Schneider, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
On is finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Lopez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they're held in check here. Robbie Kirkpatrick is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Archer steps into his windup. Here he comes, 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Come on, big dog, get the pitch.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Left fielder, number 2.
Eric Young Jr. will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Ain't nobody out now.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1-2. Here it comes. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back. 2-2. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Britt Stacy will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 7.
Pedroia dives. What a stop. Got him.
Oh, what a play. Well, you know, if you ever find yourself in this guy's living room, you're probably going to see a mantle that has multiple Gold Glove awards on it. And you should probably stop wondering why. This is exactly the reason why. Plays like this.
Here's Prince Fielder. Now she'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. it really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
That's a ball.
Tries the fork ball here, but he falls behind 2-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Chu moving to his left. And that ends the inning. Claudio Velasquez will stand in to lead things off here. And his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Chris Meeks is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hit to third. To his right, Gallo on to first, and there were 2 down. Evan Longoria is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Plays at 1 now.
Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Tim Beckham will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Deoner Navarro. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Tap fouled at home plate. The windup and the 0-1.
2 down here.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing for Tampa. Eric Young Jr. will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
Eric Young.
In there, strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Hey, we got no one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
First baseman, number 84.
Prince Fielder will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Claudio Velasquez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
You know, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Chris Meeks will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
A 1 pitch on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Evan Longoria will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
shortstop, Tim Beckham.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Lopez has a read on it, and that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Deoner Navarro will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips.
Catcher, number 32.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. And now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. James Schneider is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Pedroia settling in now. Eric Young Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Takes this the other way to right. Chu is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Britt Stacy will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Too high. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home.
He's in there.
And he is in there. Prince Fielder comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Let's go right here.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And you know, the catcher there was set up inside, yet that pitch was all the way on the other side of the plate.
Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers have fought off elimination here on the road. They've set up a winner-take-all Game 7 tomorrow night as this one is over.
Well, that run in the 9th means that they couldn't quite finish off the shutout, but still a very good performance out there on the mound.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed.